there's a couple notable people in the UFC coming to fight. Conor's one of them. He's always a huge topic, and Ronda Rousey. Are they? Do they help bring the sport to another level?
To me, I don't really care for it in that way. I'm also not a business expert, so I'm not going to disagree necessarily with what the UFC does and the way they do it. But I've always been of the belief that this sport can grow, has grown as far as it has, and can grow organically. It doesn't need these manufactured stars. I mean, that's really what it is. I mean, these guys. I mean, the reason of Conor's, they could make anybody a Conor McGregor. Maybe not anybody, but a lot of people, they could make a Conor McGregor. And, it's not, he hasn't done what he's done because of his skill set. His skill set is obviously very good. Like, he's already surpassed what I thought he would do when he knocked out Jose Aldo. That was pretty much it, right? Like, okay, now he's definitely a very, very good fighter. I feel like the fighters that should be as popular as him should be the legendary fighters, making the money he's making, like a, GSP or Anderson. And, but that's just the way, my mind works, is I want to see the guys that earn it with their fists, not the guys that earn it with their mouth. And, Ronda's a completely different story. Props to her for bringing women's MMA to the forefront. More power to her. I've it is what it is, I mean, they had to pick somebody, I guess, to lead the way, and she's done I don't like to say she's done a good job, because I think the other fighters could have done better. Like, I had a lot of respect for Gina Carano, the way she handled herself, and I hate to be sounding like the hater on Ronda Rousey or whatever. I'm not a hater, I just call it the way I see it, just looking at it objectively. It's not the type of I guess when I look at the stars that are that big of stars, like, I look at, who do I want my children or to look up to, or young fighters, which organically grows the sport, like I'm talking about. And those two really just are not really role models in that sense.